This is lesson 8 from Nick Saraev's N8n Mastery course. In this lesson, you will learn about set fields or edit fields, the if statement, the merge node, and connecting Gmail to gather information from a merged node. So if you look at the screen, you can see that there's a true-false happening here. If something is true, we're taking this route, and if something is false, we're taking that route. Then we're putting the flow together in a merge so that we can query what happened in this if statement without going off on two tangents. And if you're familiar with make.com, you know that you can't do a merge in make, which is an unfortunate disadvantage of the platform. So let's get started. Start by putting a manual trigger in your workflow. We'll get rid of this one so we can start over. I'm going to click plus and put it manual workflow, put a test it workflow trigger. Next thing we're going to do is click the plus sign to the right of our trigger, and we're going to look for edit fields. And you see edit field set, and we're going to click add field. We're going to change mode to JSON. We're going to change the first field to first name, the second field to last name, first value to Nick, and the second value to Saraev, expected colon. Oh, put a quote mark there. Okay, and now we have some valid JSON. Click test step. It's happy. Then we're going to click the plus sign again and search for the if node. And in the if node, we're going to drag the first name into value 1, and we're going to type cap n Nick as the comparison value. Then we'll click onto the canvas to get off of that. And then we're going to create two more edit fields. On the true branch, click the plus, get an edit field, put JSON, set the first value to price, and set the first name to price, and set the value to 100, and get rid of the rest of the text. Click off to the canvas. On the false branch, click the plus sign, get an edit fields, change mode to JSON, set price, the first name to price, set the value to $5, and get rid of the rest of the text. Click the canvas. Now go to the plus sign on the far right, click merge, or search for merge, append, and to. So we leave it as it is and click off. Now select both. Both of those are going. Okay, set the first branch of the if statement to go to input 1 of the merge, and the second branch to go to input 2. Now click the plus to the right of the merge, find Gmail, find create a draft. If you don't know how to do a credential for Gmail, go to the second video in the playlist. The link is in the description. And in the subject field, we're going to have to execute the previous node, so let's do that now. Oh, I deactivated the trigger. All right, let's test the workflow. Let's take Gmail off the workflow and test it. Now let's put Gmail back on the workflow. Double-click Gmail, and let's look for the data from the first edit field 4 nodes back, and click in the message and say, you entered, and now pull first name over from that JSON, and then type, and so you won. Now click the merge 1 and drag prize over, and then go to the subject, you won, and drag the prize over to the subject. Click off, click save, and test the workflow. Let's go look at our email. This is actually an earlier one, but it's what it looks like. Congrats, you won $100. You entered Nick, and so you won $100. Now go back to the first edit fields and change Nick to Mary. I didn't mean to click test step there. Run the workflow again, and let's look at our email. For those of you playing at home, I'm sure you saw the typo. So I typed prize in there, but I typed price here. So let's fix that, and let's run this again. And let's look at our email. There we go. You won $5. You entered Mary, and so you won $5. And you entered Nick, and so you won $100. So in this lesson, you learned how to create a workflow using edit fields. You learned to branch true and false with an if statement, merge the outcome of an if statement, and then use the data from the merge to send an email. That was lesson 8 of N8n.